I'll show you how to create this virtual phone to download apps, engage on social media, and complete the entire setup process. I'll also show you how to create multiple phones, automate routines, and maximize the free version. Click the first link to open up GeeLark. I use GeeLark because there's a free version, you can earn minutes, and it's the cheapest cloud service provider I could find. The setup process is a little cumbersome, so stick with me and I'll explain everything step by step. First, select the sign up button in the upper right corner. Then go ahead and download the GeeLark app. Keep in mind that GeeLark is only available as an app, so you do need to download it onto your computer. I've been using it for about a year and haven't had any issues with it, so I believe it's completely safe. Once the app is open, simply click on Google account and sign up with your Google account. No credit card is required. After you enter the interface, the next step is to create your first cloud phone. Select the New Profile button in the upper right corner. First, give your virtual phone a name. Then choose the interface you prefer, either iPhone or Android. These aren't real phones and they aren't attached to a real phone number, although you can connect one if you want. Personally, I use a completely random phone number. Choose whichever interface you're most comfortable with because that's the phone layout you'll see on your screen. For this example, let's select Android. The next steps involve groups, tags, and remarks, which simply help keep your devices organized. For example, I use one device to warm up my Instagram account by automatically scrolling, liking, and engaging with posts to show the algorithm that I'm active on the platform. I usually set the group name based on the phone's purpose. Tags act like subcategories, so I might use something like warming up accounts because I'm aiming for more engagement. The remarks section is just a personal description to help you quickly identify the phone and its intended use. Next, we'll configure the proxy settings. This part can seem confusing at first. Proxy types help hide your IP address, bypass geographic restrictions, or run multiple accounts without getting flagged for using the same IP. There are also several third-party proxy plugins available, some paid and some free, depending on your needs. For this setup, we'll stick with Residential's proxy. Now scroll down and select your phone interface again. Since we chose Android, we'll continue with that. For the model, I'm keeping Android 15. There are also a few features you'll want to configure to make the phone look more realistic, especially if you plan on screen recording. One option is choosing the network indicator icon at the top. Then there's the phone number setting, where you can either use a randomly generated number or enter your real number. I'll continue with the random option. Next, choose the brand and model. You can leave these on random or select a specific brand manually. I also like to customize the brand name so the phone appears with a clear title on different platforms. For example, I'll name this one phone number 1, so it's easier to organize multiple devices. Finally, keep the language set to English unless you need another option. Once everything is ready, create the phone and start using it. Now let's start the phone so you can see what it actually looks like. Once it loads, you can download any apps you want. If you're finding this helpful so far, consider liking the video and subscribe. I struggled to figure this out initially and couldn't find a useful tutorial online, so I decided to make one myself. Instead of downloading apps individually on every phone, you can add apps through the applications section and they'll automatically appear on all your current and future devices. The second feature is automation. There are hundreds of automations available. You can set up automatic replies to comments and DMs, schedule posts, upload videos, and more. One automation I use regularly scrolls through Instagram and likes posts automatically, making the account appear more active and improving engagement with the algorithm. These automations can save a lot of time and streamline your workflow. The third important thing is pricing and how to get the most out of the free version. Free plan allows you to connect 2 devices. Every month, you receive 30 minutes of total usage time, which can be split however you want between the 2 devices. As you use the platform, you can also unlock bonus minutes. For example, creating a phone or setting up an automation rewards you with extra time. At the beginning of each month, your 30 free minutes are automatically refreshed. We cover simple breakdown of the tech world, so make sure to subscribe for instant updates.